Alright, are we good? Are we good? Is everything working? Alright, are we good? Yeah, I can hear my own voice. Okay, everything's good. Alright, welcome in, Corey. And also Corey. Welcome. Hopefully more people show up later, but it's fine. Yeah, we will get to that, Corey. We will get to that. Alright, okay. Everything seems to be working fine, so let's just get started now, okay? So, the plans for this stream, okay? I have a thingy here. I have a little thingy prepared to show what the plans are. Alright, okay. So first thing that we're gonna be doing is some random seed Ender Dragon kills. Alright? What that means is that we are going to generate a random seed and we have to kill the Ender Dragon no matter what that seed is. Yeah, bro, this isn't the GD channel. I'll hop on GD like sometime later. Don't worry about it. Because Bossman got like 50 subscribers in a day from that, so gonna need to hop on that soon. So, yeah, either do it. Yeah, we're gonna try to aim for like 2 to 3 times, but the most I'm going to do it for is an hour and a half. All right. Second thing, we're gonna hop on Create Aeronautics, and the only plan is to get in the air because I could not do that yesterday. I tried to design a good airplane, and it didn't work. You never heard of Create Aeronautics, Corey? It's a mod. It's a mod that just came out recently and is one of the craziest, best mods I've seen in Minecraft so far. So we're gonna do that. And then 3, if we have time, only if we have time, is to just do random creative builds and taking crests while we're at it. Alright. Hello Squid, welcome in. These are the plans if you haven't seen. So random seed energy kills, then create aeronautics, then just random creative builds. Alright. Alright, what edition should we do this on? Should we do this on Bedrock or Java? Both of you vote. How do I do a poll? I have no idea how to do polls. I've never streamed before. Uh, Start a poll. What? Okay, there we go. I started a poll. What edition do you guys want to see? Want to see me run through? It seems as though there is a bit of a landslide vote. It seems as though there is a bit of a landslide in the votes. All right. So we are hopping on Minecraft Java edition. Hi Corey. Welcome back. All right, so we are doing Java edition runs. I don't know how to run Java. Or I know how to run Java, but I've never really done any like real runs on Java, so this will be a learning experience. So yeah, I'm gonna do the latest version. Oh, the music stopped. 1 second. There you go. You guys get to listen to other side again. Alright, okay, and the poll. I think it's clear what the vote is. You think Subway? Nice. Hope that sandwich is good. Okay, alright, swapping over to the game. There we go. Is everything working fine? Is everything working? Nothing broke? Alright, nothing broke. Great. Then we are ready to begin. The Ender Dragon is still alive, but it's not going to be for long. Why I switched to creative? Oh, okay. That's right. I'm also going to try to figure out how to get a chat overlay, because right now I have to swap back to OBS every time I see a chat. Alright. Game mode survival, and world name is, Minecraft Hori Edition plus plus squid. World default. All right. I'm also gonna do easy just because I have not played Java for survival runs in a long time. All right, let's get into it. Well, Corey, you know, fine. All right, so we spawned in arguably the best biome for looks, but arguably the worst one for runs. All right, just get some wood. All right. There's a beach biome over here, so I'm just gonna see if I can just cheese straight off the bat. All right, we're on the beach, and wait, what is the keybind again? Nope, not that, not that. There we go. I don't know what any of this means. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no. This game hates me. This game hates me and doesn't want to give me any treasure because apparently I don't deserve it. Then we'll say the 6 for when we get stone. Actually, wait. When we get stone is... I actually need that. Never mind. And no more chunk borders. But Corey, I'm just an idiot, okay? Like... Alright. Yeah, I feel like we should explore that way. Because, I mean, there isn't much any direction, but that place has way higher continentalism, if that's what it's called. And I do not like running in worlds with high that. Should definitely get a speedrun timer. I forgot what time I even started at. Oh, I'll figure it out later. I'm just gonna... It'll waste a little bit of time now, but it'll save a lot of time later. Is what I'm hoping. All right, I forgot to put the music on for you guys. 1 second. There you go. There you go. Now you guys can hear some lovely tunes. Singing lovely tunes, I should probably... Okay, yeah, it's off. You should ban them? No! Don't ban me. I promise I won't make any more 6-7 jokes. Oh wow, 3 black sheep. It's actually kind of loud, what? What's Tobias saying? How loud is that? Okay, that's a little loud. There we go. What am I even looking for? I should probably just look for stone. I feel like that's a much better thing to be doing right now than whatever I'm doing. Alright, and now we have stone tools. Yippee. A little bit of coal, but not much, because we don't really need it. Because I'm hoping I can just find a... Is that a... Okay, no, it's not, but it's not a ravine. I'm hoping we can just find a village and find an iron golem and just kill it for the iron. But considering that this is a beach, I don't know how likely that's going to be, and there's mountains over there, great. Oh, village. Never mind. I was right. You guys are wrong. Idiot. That's right. I'm smarter than you. I can just sense the village. I just know where the village is just because I'm that guy. Alright. Where's the iron golem? Alright. How much iron is that? 5. Let's go. I'm actually the luckiest player alive. Alright, we should also get a hoe to yeah, get the hay bales. So no, not iron hoe. No. Nope, no. Not iron hoe. Get a bucket. One for a shield and flint and steel. That seems about right. You can get rid of these stupid sweet berries, because we don't need them. and get some hay bales so that we can save our fall in the nether. Why is the audio so, like, glitchy? I don't think that's supposed to happen, but let's move on, I guess. No, I'd rather that be in 5. Is there anything else I need from this village? Not really, aside from beds. So just get beds and then move on. I mean, I could get a lunch 3 netherite spear for my speedrun. It would help me run faster. I have the bread to make that viable. Yeah, why not take a detour to get a lunch 3 netherite spear? I don't think I need anything else from this village, honestly. Actually, I don't think I can kill the dragon in only 2 beds. And I just wasted a hay bale. I am very good at this. As you can clearly see, it's already been 10 minutes. Fletching table, don't need that. Okay, let's get the beds from that house and then we'll be on our way. Real quick, just gonna skip to dawn so that there's no scary monsters. Yeah, I don't think I'm good enough to use a boat, so I am gonna use hay bales. Because like, I mean, I feel like I'm decently good at clutches, but I don't think I could do a boat clutch first try. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with hay bales. Alright, and yes, Corey, I will be going to the stronghold. So first I need gravel, so I can get flint so that I can go through the hole. And it seems like this is a river biome with very minimal gravel, but here's some. Okay, go. Also, sorry if I'm slow with reading chat. I need to like manually open OBS every time I want to see it because I don't know how to get an overlay. I'm the luckiest man alive. Look how much flint I'm getting. There we go, finally. Alright, flint and steel. Now let's chop down that tree so we can get some. So we can get a shield. So some spruce wood. And get some planks. Alright, got a shield. Corey, it's because I wanted to steal your views. And also, I don't need an egg farm because, since, again, I am the luckiest man. Apparently also not one of the brightest. Where's it? Yeah, it's still here. Okay. But I am very lucky. Not very smart, but I am very lucky. So, we're in a snow biome. So I don't need eggs. So I'll just get snowballs. Also, did you guys know that there's a bug on Bedrock where you can, like, double the amount of damage you deal to the Ender Dragon with a snowball? Like, if you throw a snowball at the dragon's neck, it just takes double damage for the rest of the fight for no reason. That's why I love speedrunning on Bedrock, because the game's so broken that it makes it easy as hell. Still on the hay bale. I just may as well take all of them. Alright, now we're looking for a lava pool, or anything to help me get into the nether. So we crafted the bucket earlier, so that we could bucket our way into the nether if we need to. I don't think lava pools can generate in places with that high continentalism, so need to go the other way. And they definitely can, but they'll be more likely to be underground. Also, yeah, I have to run this seed. That's kind of like the... Ooh, shipwreck. You know, I love how shipwrecks look in frozen oceans. Like, I just think it's so cool just to see, like, a shipwreck, like, half in the ice, like, half under snow. It's really cool in my opinion. Alright, now where's your treasure? There it is. A whole lot of dog shit, but we got some armor, so we'll take that. Fire protection 4, actually. You know what? These pirates, they actually had some good stuff for speedrunning Minecraft. I mean, I would prefer looting. Or like a looting sword, not a looting helmet. But yeah, it's still good. Wait, yeah, why don't I just do this? There we go. See, now I am the smartest and luckiest man alive. And, it is not raining. Which means that we can get a Riptide Trident to go even faster. That sounds like a plan, guys. What do you think? We should wait here for a drown to spawn, and then it'll drop a Trident. And then we can enchant it with Riptide with the enchantment table we're gonna get. That seems like a plan to me. Alright, I don't think this continent at all is gonna have anything of use to me, but like at the same time I don't want to cross the entire ocean. So I'll just go around the shoreline until I find something cool. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't think I have to cross the whole ocean, because that... Yeah, I can just go there. Although, is that also... That terrain is looking like a little bit... Oh, hold on. Yeah, another shipwreck. Anyway, that terrain's looking a little bit too high for my liking. Because, as far as my understanding goes, the flatter a piece of terrain is, the better it is for finding lava pools. Alright. This shipwreck was completely useless to me. I mean, the paper could be good for the enchantment table we're going to use to craft the Riptide Trident. Yeah, no, I'm just going to go this way instead. I feel like I'm going to go into it's like open ocean forever if I go that way. Oh, but there's a snow biome there as well. Ooh, ruined portal though. The run is saved. Damn, it's actually like almost complete as well. Hold on. Aw, oh, come on, you wouldn't have 2 obsidian for me, would you? Alright, Curse of Binding gold boots? Sure, why not? Get out of here. Yeah. That's why you don't try to challenge me. I'm too good at the game. Becoming Mr. Minecraft. What are these enchantments? Curse of Binding, and Curse of Vanishing. Alright, well... I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of feel like the best solution at this point is to cross the entire ocean, because while it is, you know, good to have this here, there's also like no lava for me to complete it. Which is like not ideal, and I don't have a diamond pickaxe. Oh, shipwreck. Actually, I'm not even gonna grab that one. Because I just don't want to waste like the whole stream just getting... Yeah, I don't want to waste the whole stream getting random shipwrecks. So I'll find a lava pool and be on with my life. Bro, what is this seed? Why is like everything like elevated? Alright, well, I'm not giving up hope because like high continentalism doesn't make it impossible to find lava pools, it just makes it really annoyingly difficult. And that's a lot better than impossible. Is that another shipwreck beached on land, or am I just like over there? That looks like a pumpkin. Yeah, that's just a pumpkin. Oh great, is that gonna turn into a whole mountain when I get close? Oh, land ruin portal. Hopefully it has obsidian. If it has 2 obsidian in that chest, then I'm going back to the one before. Or even if it has like... If it has like lava around it, I'm also going back to the one before, because then I can just grab the like 2 blocks of lava, or 2 buckets of lava. And then I have a completed portal. Although, I would also need some gravel. Because it's underwater, so I need to drain it out, and gravel is the best block for that. Alright, and it has a grand total of 1 block of... Oh, it has 2 blocks of lava. Okay, great. Although I need iron. But it seems like that's the fastest way for me to get into the nether at this point. Just grab 2, or 3 pieces of iron. That'll let me craft a... What happened to my restore? Did I leave it behind? Am I actually that stupid? Corey, why didn't you tell me that I'm stupid? No, please don't steal my viewers. No. No, please don't steal my viewers, Corey. No. Yeah, I love behind my restore. And I know that there's probably like a billion safer ways to do this, but you know, at the same time, it's also probably faster if I just go down this water cave. Oh yeah, this is like one of the things I prefer about Java, the ability to just do that. Because on Bedrock, doors can be waterlogged. This cave is really good. I mean, it'd be really good if I was playing Create, because it seems like it's just andesite for the entire thing. And you know, I would prefer to have iron ore. Oh, hi, boss man. Welcome. Yeah, boss man's a mod on every stream ever just because he's like that. Like, boss man just has like the aura where like somebody will just make him a mod of his stream just because it feels right too. Oh, there's iron right here. Okay, pretend the last like 5 or so minutes just didn't happen. I was really hoping that like breaking that piece of iron would just make me fall into a pit of lava. That would have been really funny. Okay, I also left my furnace behind, or I just never crafted one. So, the speedrun's going great so far. It's been what, like 20 minutes? Whatever. 20 minutes is better than nothing. Wait, 1 iron? Also, Bossman, if you didn't see the stream schedule, so the plan is random seed item dragon kills, then play the create aeronautics mod, and then random creative builds if I have time. Oh, that's be right back stream. There we go. Alright. We got a bucket. We can now enter the nether. Where's the lava again? There it is. Alright, don't forget my crafting table and furnace this time. And also grab that bed because I might need that. Alright. Now where's my boat? There it is. Alright. We now have everything we need to enter the nether. Because, bossman, earlier we found a ruined portal that has only 2 obsidian missing. The problem is that it's back this way. And it's back this way a decent way, unfortunately. Which means that this speedrun isn't really a speedrun, but you know, it's a run, so it's a run that I'm doing as fast as I can. Wait, how do I auto run again? There's like a... It's like if you do F3 and A. Nope. Okay, wait, hold on. F3A. Nope. Okay, there's no way to auto run. Also, sorry if I'm slow. Don't want to. Please do not ping me. Thank you. I don't even remember what I was saying before. And where was that? Where was that little ruined portal? Oh, is that it? No, definitely not. It wasn't under. It was not under the ice. It was just under the regular water. But I just don't remember where it like took off from. It was definitely just a little bit like closer to here rather than the snow biome. I could just look back and stream, but that feels like cheating. Alright, there's the village, so it was definitely like around there. Cause yeah, that's a shipwreck that we saw earlier. Alright, I remember what I was saying now. Yeah, sorry if I'm slow to read chat, because I don't know how to make an overlay on my screen where chat is visible. So I just have to go to OBS every time I want to read it. Oh, there it is. It is my old spruce door. Okay. So, spruce door here. Then, gravel, 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 gravel. We also need to lava, lava. Stack the buckets. Ow. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Never mind, I guess it's just 8, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. We have everything we need to enter the nether. So hopefully we won't have to leave the nether anytime soon, because the strategy doesn't really involve an escape plan. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Alright. I will get a second monitor eventually. I just thought that... Oh, great spawn! Fantastic spawn, actually. Yeah, this this is great. I spawned facing that way. Yeah, fantastic. Love to spawn here in a survival world. Also, notice when I was talking about auto run, I meant more like a way for me to move without actually having to press W. I forgot that they could hold that. Okay. Alright. Now we can determine our next move. So the fortress is probably going to be that way. I don't know how pie charts work either, so fortunately that solution's out of the window. Ow. I forgot that Soul Sand also has different physics in Java. Yippee! I could have died there. Oh well. So yeah, this senses like a modern... Wait, hold on. Is that a bastion? No, it's just a really weird generation of basalt. But since this is like the modern version of Minecraft, fortresses are more likely to spawn in basalt. Because if it tries to spawn a bastion in a basalt, it replaces it with a fortress. So essentially a quadrant that's fully covered by a basalt delta is guaranteed to have a fortress in it. I can hop on VC later, but I don't know if I will, because I don't know. I could. I'll probably later, because I have to go somewhere like right after the stream. Oh, I forgot my boat. Like I said, Chad, I'm the luckiest man alive, just not really the smartest. I thought I just fully missed that, like, ledge and it was plummeting to lava, but no. I'm, again, the luckiest man alive. You know, Corey, about what you said earlier about there being a mushroom in the stronghold, I feel like this is like an omen for that. Like, maybe Corey was right. Maybe there will be a mushroom in the stronghold. Oh my gosh, why do basalt deltas generate so weird in Java? Like in Bedrock, there's no such thing as a massive lava chasm in the ground for no reason. Unless the seed is just evil. Ow. I did not know that you could exit a boat in lava. Oh, fortress! Let's go. I almost missed that, actually. Oh. Hello there, buddy. I need to go over there. I like doing fortress first, just because, I don't know. I feel like it makes more sense that way. Okay, that part looks like it's going to be in a tunnel, so I'm going to go up here. Because I'm better with naving from a tunnel. And also gives me better shelter against any wither skeletons that might be prowling. Alright, a terrible fortress. Oh, and it's actually just, oh no, it is a tunnel. Just gonna make sure I have blocks on the ready, so I can block off an exit from wither skeleton or a blaze. Yeah, is that a blaze spawner right there? No, just a wall. Okay, it sounds like it's Wither Skeleton Con up there, so I think I'm gonna look for another way in. If there is one, there is not one. Do Wither Skeletons scare me? Not really, but also yes. Like, they don't really just, like, scare me to the point where, like, I want to, like, actively avoid them, but I definitely, like, would prefer if I did not encounter a single one. Oh, blaze. Ow. There we go. That didn't drop. There we go, finally a blaze rod. Okay. Blaze. Ow. Oh, crap. There we go. That's why I'm not scared of them, because I can just walk, like, two-shot them with a stone axe. Very much appreciated Java feature. Okay, they're over there. Alright. Alright, you have to go down these staircases, right? Because you're trying to, like, find the open area. You need to go down these, up these. If I remember correctly. If I don't, then I'm going the exact wrong direction. But... Another blaze. Ow. Alright, I have thorns. Almost forgot about that. Yeah, thorns 3, leather tunic. Diamond, let's go. I'm not going to use that for anything, but actually, hold on. I don't have my crafting table. Can I mix crafting tables still? Yes, I can. Keep playing mod packs that add like spruce crafting table. It makes it so you can't do that, but... Right here. There we go. Diamond spear. Squid, you want another right spear? That could very well happen. Let's see how it goes from here. Grab some nether wart. By the way, the volume level's still okay. I actually don't know how loud the music is on stream. I don't even know if you can hear it actually, because I forgot to test that when I was like testing everything else. Yeah, sure. We could try to do that, but yeah. I'll talk to you about that later. It's nothing bad. It's just like would rather if it's gonna be a shadow drop, I'd rather not discuss it on live stream. Oh my gosh. Well, where are these guys? Oh, they're in the secret tunnel. Right. How stupid of me. How did I not know that one? Please spawner, let's go. I'm gonna put some my hotbars so I know how many I have. After this, I should go to the. Oh, shit. Yeah, back up, back up. Alright, 5. I'm gonna go for 8, just because, you know, still new to speedrunning on Java, don't know how long it's gonna take, and I want to make sure that, like, I'd rather just ensure the win rather than, like, okay. I'm sucked using a wooden axe. So yeah, I need to hit that Crimson Forest again. Hey, one's one behind me? Yeah. That's usually the first fireball that I block. That's sad. Well, 7 should be plenty, actually. I just, like, really only need 6. So yeah, it should be fine. Alright, now how do I leave? Alright, I just actually just leave. I don't have an actual exit, I just tunneled in. This is not an exit, this is a random hole. Alright, that's where I'm gonna go. As long as no wither skeletons shoot me in the butt, I should be fine. I was not sure if I was going to make that. I'm surprised I did. That would have been the end of the run right there. Because like I said, the longest I'm spending on this is an hour and a half. And it's been, what, like almost an hour? So we're about 2/3 of the way done, and I have no ender pearls. Look, if this was bedrock, I probably would have been done by now, but you know, it's fine. Oh, a second fortress. Well, no harm done, right? May as well just go get that second fortress. Actually, that's actually not a bad idea, because it looks like I can like at least cross a decent amount of the lava lake that way. I don't need any more blaze rods, but just the fact that like, oh crap. How am I not dead? Genuinely, how am I not dead? And this is why we don't craft all our hay bales into bread right away. Yeah, see, this is why we're doing the second one, just or not doing the second one, just being in the second one. Because once we cross the lava lake, unfortunately, very unfortunately, extremely unfortunately, actually. Is there a way out? No, there's not. How do I do this? Okay, I think another way. That's the way. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, I'm dead. Damn it. Alright, well... well, shit, I think we may as well just skip to the second segment now. Or... Hold on. Should I reset? Because this scene was low-key kind of dog shit. What do we want to do? I'm gonna start a poll actually. Alright. Start a poll. By the way, remember the next segment is working on a build in Create Aeronautics, which is a new crazy mod that came out recently that I've been trying to figure out, and I'm very close. I just need to fix the build in ways that I don't know how to do, so we're gonna figure that out together. Alright, yeah, skipping to the second segment. So yeah, unfortunately the the stream title is now clickbait, yippee. Because I guess we did not fight the dragon, but you know, whatever. Alright, so while we're it's just gonna bring up the Create Aeronautics mod then. So what do you think of the quality of the BRB screen? I know it's really a lot of pixels, huh? I made that last night myself. What do you think? Do you like it? Alright, we are back. And I forgot to change the capture. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, it's good. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Hello, Minecraft? Thank you, Squid. Well, speaking of the BRB screen, I need to actually like switch back to it real quick because Minecraft is being weird. That's why. Do we need to replace the game capture with a window capture? What's going on? Alright, Yeah, that seems like it works well enough at least. Okay, I'm just gonna turn on the volume just a little bit because goodness gracious. Alright. Gonna set no, that's not slash time set noon and slash game rule do daylight cycle false. Alright. So if you don't know what the Create Aeronautics mod is, it came out recently and it lets you build blimps and planes and stuff. This is a thing that I built with it earlier. This is an airship. Okay, and now my entire universe is lagging. Great. Yeah, this is an airship that I built earlier. It actually does fly. It doesn't fly very good, but it does fly. Basically, with steam, you pull down this lever, or you pull up this lever, I mean, and this will release steam into the balloon, which will then catch and make it start flying. It will lift it up in the air. And this big propeller at the back makes it move with these like shafts and gears and stuff, and the mechanical bearing. That should be propeller bearing. Shouldn't it? You know, whatever. And then this is the boiler room down here. This uses like all the water and stuff to make the thing go. And there's also the rotor at the back, which does not work. But this is just an example of like what you can build with this mod. Like this mod is crazier than that. Hi Iguana. So yeah, basically the problem that I'm facing is that all of my airships suck. And I want to get it in the air. I should probably change the title of the stream because actually no, it says plus more, so you know what, that's close enough to me. Alright, so I think the first place that we should start is just making a simple little flying machine, or something that could theoretically fly. So we're going to want to get an andesite casing, a seat, a steering wheel, and an engine. We're going to want a vertical gearbox and a shaft. Like that, like that. We're also going to want a propeller bearing. Some logs and some sails. So this should theoretically oh my gosh, this time like shut up please. Or whatever. So when I do this, this should push it clockwise. Yep. So when I get coal and I put it in here, that's a propeller now. Okay. Just make sure it spins in the right direction. You know, that's actually a pretty good propeller. Like that's actually like decently fast. Alright, also we need to hook this up to the steering wheel somehow. Because I can't steer without the steering wheel. Oh my god, these slimes shut up, hold on. Difficulty peaceful, there you go. See you slimes. And we're bouncing slimes in this thing. Hi Isaac Clan, I am building a flying machine. Because, basically, like, I've built flying machines in this mod before, right? Like, this is Create Aeronautics. I've built flying machines in this mod before. All of them suck, so I want to get over that tonight. I want to make sure so that I can make a flying machine that will fly and stay in the air for a decent little bit. So, I mean, I could just be cheap and just put, like, a sail over this. Like, hold on, if I get, what's it called again? It's called an envelope. I get an envelope like this. Then if I get like a hot air riser thing. Like what's it called? Hot air burner, yeah. If I get this. This will fly. Like guaranteed. But I don't want a blimp, because these blimps are like really easy to build. I want a plane. But this is a proof of concept. I'm gonna make this thing fly first. Andesite casing, where's the vertical gearbox? Which one of these is vertical gearbox again? The front one, right? Yeah, front one's vertical gearbox. This will fly. It won't fly very good, but it'll fly. What is it called again? It's called a mechanical bearing. So this thing will let me steer. So vertical gearbox, put it on that thing. Then if I were to disable, I connected as that, not connected at all. Just gonna have to super glue that. Oh no. Super glue this. Oh right, just hold on. My bad. I'm just stupid. Like that to that. There we go. So now this should just spin the thing. Nope. Apparently not. So instead, we're gonna get some... Okay. I know what to do. I think. Andesite casing. It's not on a simulated contraption yet though, so it's not gonna start. Or does it have to be powered from the side? If this thing turns on, okay. Well, I suck then. So this will work. I just need to use a little bit of a different approach. There we go. Okay, for now, I'm just gonna get this thing in the air. I'm not gonna like worry about steering too much just yet, or anything complicated like that. We'll add on the rest of it later. By the way, Iguana, we should definitely play this mod pack sometime. So then we needed a physics assembler, and with that, we now have a flying machine. So get some coal, and put that in there, and then pull that lever. And after a little while, we will go up into the sky. Oh, I don't think this is working very well. Hold on. Okay, it's working. It's flying. I think we just need to like counterweight it a little bit. So we put a block of netherite here. You know what? That actually works like surprisingly well. I was expecting much worse. But I think it's too heavy for it to lift now. I think it's too heavy for it to lift. I think it's going down. Actually, no, it's actually keeping like a steady height. It's actually working like really well. What? Hold on. Alright, Isaac clan. Hold on, okay. I know. Yeah, you can chat with me, sure. Also, this is the create aeronautics mod, by the way, which is one of my new favorite mods, just because of how cool it is. So yeah, now we can turn this off and slowly descend. There we go. So yeah, that works. That works as a flying machine. It works decent, but I just want it to be better, you know? So to solve the little steering problem, you can do that. Some shafts up here. Put a hot air envelope around that. And a mechanical bearing. Also, I think would be really funny to make, hopefully you guys agree, would be, yeah, sure, Chuckles can chat. And, it's moving because of this propeller. Like this propeller, when it spins, like I put coal into the engine, which then spins the propeller bearing, and makes it go. So yeah, that's genuinely how it works. Gonna need to move this just a little bit out of the way though, because there's a bit of a problem right now that we can pretty easily fix with just a little piston action. Since when does super glue not attach to, you know, whatever? I can just move the sails individually. And now that's fallen off as well. Great. I need a clutch. Propeller bearing, surface log, and some sails. One acquires this mod on the Modrinth app for Minecraft. You just search up Create Plus or Create Aeronautics. You put it into a new profile, and then it's ready to go. So now we just give it a stupid little thing on his forehead, and then we're ready to fly and steer and move. So, gonna set that to 45 should be fine. But if we want to like make tighter turns, we're gonna want to like, add like 80 or something. So the reason why we added a clutch is because the clutch is a thing from the create mod, where let's say this is spinning. I don't want it to anymore. I just pull this and it stops spinning. So now I can choose when to descend and when to start moving. So you get a seat. It's down here. Pull that to activate the balloon. Oh wait, hold on. I actually forgot a pretty important part. I just set this to disabled. What do I know about a certain alleyway? I've heard stories. I have. But, I don't know anything else about that. Do you think this mod... Do you think you could save some of this mod for me? I definitely think I could. Hold on, why is this not flying? What's wrong with it? I think I need more lift. So yeah, you can go off now. I need more lift. And so in order to get that, I need some envelopes. And I'll make it a nice blue and white. You don't need this outermost one either, so I'll move that for some decoration or just to make it... no, that looks a lot worse, actually. I have decided. How'd that look? Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, this should fly and should be good. Well, I'd rather... Actually, maybe it's because of this giant heavy-ass block at the bottom. Maybe that's it. But I think I also need the counterweight, so I'm going to use an iron block instead. Alright, so let's give this a little test fly. Also, this thing needs to be fixed. We can fix it while it's flying. Alright. So it's flying. Then we just need to turn on the engine. You need to disable that actually. Alright, great. Now we can turn to... Or rather I would be able to if I wasn't an idiot and left this thing unenabled. Alright, great. It actually works. It actually works really well, what? Let's go over to that village. Alright. Yeah, this actually works like really well. Way better than I thought it would. Although, I don't know why it's still rotating. Is something wrong with the sail? I think something might actually be wrong with the sail. Hold on. Nothing's wrong with the sail. Maybe it's just really off balanced. Alright. Start descent. Engine off. Engage reverse thruster. And perfect landing. See, that's the basics. What I really want is to have one of these things be this without the balloon and rather like have wings. Because I know it's possible, but I also know that it's like really difficult. So yeah, we don't need the envelopes anymore. Actually, I can just throw this out of the way. Hold on, where's the creative physics staff? Yeah, get out of here. Why are you not throwing? There we go. Alright, it's because it's like really light. Alright, so the problem with making an airplane is that in order for it to take off, you need a lot of ground speed. Or in other words, we need this thing to power not just this thing. We need it to power some wheels as well. Shut up. So first we're gonna get some windmills, some windmill sails, because that's like the basic block for it. Right, so I think that should be big enough, like 6 blocks out on either side. That should be plenty, but the thing is, this only generates so much lift. The rest of it is going to have to come from us actually moving fast, which is way easier said than done. I'm still going to use the mechanical bearing. Still gonna use the symmetrical staff, or symmetrical sail. Actually, I need super glue for this. No, because sails automatically attach. Okay, can this thing like turn off already? Like, we've been on the ground for a little while now. Need this to be disabled. And this is in place. Alright, so the steering's fine. Nothing's wrong with the steering. The main difficulty is going to be getting this thing to actually fly. So, I think we should do what the Wright brothers did and have the engine be up here. Which will not only offset the weight from the giant propeller, but also give us more room to have this clutch and everything else that we need to make the wheels work. Also, no, I have not built an airplane in this mod before, so I'm just basing it off of like basically guessing, I'd say. Alright, that's still attached. Using the windmill sail and the strip through slog. Alright, and the only problem with this is that like reversing direction in the Cray mod is like notoriously difficult in a thin area. Because like you have like cog wheels that can do that, but the problem with that is that like it's a giant area. It should fit, but oh my gosh. That, I forgot it does that. Oh, it's called again, it's called propeller bearing. So if I put coal here, that actually spins. No, okay, wait, hold on. I'm actually smarter than I thought. I might actually be smarter than I thought. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on for just a moment. I may actually be smart. If we do it like that... Actually, wait, does it need to be the other way? I think it needs to be the other way in order to get it going. Because the way that sails work is the lift goes into here and out the other side, so we want to push it forward. So then we need super glue. Oh crap, no, turn off, turn off, turn off. Where's the... Alright. So at least we know it moves forward. That's actually a good sign. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting to spend like an hour on this segment, but like it may actually like be done sooner. Which would be great. There. It's still very back heavy though. Like, ideally we would want this to stay stable on the ground. Now, a lot of time that's not possible. But I'm kind of just hoping that this is. Oh, that's great. Oh, the thunderstorm as well. So, based on like all the knowledge I have of Create, smaller means faster in terms of like rotation speed. And that's as small as it gets. So just wondering, without this... Oh, but then that actually needs to be attached. But like, so if it were like this, right? That lets me test it without the propeller activating. The goal is to make it work without a blaze cake, by the way. A blaze cake is an item that will like supercharge engines temporarily. The idea is to make it work without that. It's not going to look very pretty, but it is going to work, hopefully. So that's really the goal here. If I use a gearbox, and also a vertical gearbox, is this thing in, like, oh yeah, it is actually. So that rotates that way. That rotates that way. Wait, so actually, hold on. Then all I need is a mechanical belt to make this one rotate forward. And then I just need 2 cogwheels to make this one rotate forward. Yeah, actually, hold on. This might actually work. Just gonna bounce it out a little bit first. What is happening here? That's not normal. At the same time, is there any way to fix it? Yes, there is. I just have to sacrifice a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. So instead of being there, can I make that sacrifice though? Okay, honestly, you are annoying as hell. You need to... What's the other... Oh wait, chain drive is what it's called, right? Yeah, that actually works. Then I just need an andesite casing over these cogwheels to like make it look better. Alright, this is also going to need to rotate this a little bit. There we go. And if you get a laser pointer, then a lever. Now you have like a little headlight looking thing. Well, I may have to sacrifice that one just because, you know, this is purely decoration and adds a little bit of weight. A little bit of weight on this thing may make it not able to fly anymore. Hell, I don't even know if it can fly right now. So just to offset all the extra weight I've been adding on, just gonna add a little bit of extra lift. Why are you not spinning? What's wrong? Why? What is wrong? Why are you not spinning anymore? Just too heavy or something? No, it'll be too heavy. Oh, that was a problem. Okay. So then if this is enabled, yeah, that's not going anywhere near fast enough. We're making progress, but it needs to be going way faster in order to lift off. So while I hate to say it, I think we may have to resort to blaze cakes. Because like I know that this will definitely be fast enough with blaze cakes. The only problem is that I want it to be like theoretically usable in survival, right? And blaze cakes are available in survival, but they're pretty hard to get. Like, let's see for how do I even craft this? I actually don't even remember. You need like the blaze cake base. You need to put blaze powder in or something. I generally forget. But I don't think it's automatable. Oh, wait, yeah, why is it still here? We don't need that anymore. Will that add extra lift though? If I have it? Worth a shot, I guess. Actually, no, it definitely wouldn't. So now this is the timer, and it's going to remove as much weight as I possibly can, while still keeping the whole thing intact. Because yeah, because like if I remove too much of it, then it's not going to be able to fly. Like this thing's basically just enough to let it fly. And this thing is so annoying, like, because like, oh my gosh, the problem here is that this propeller is more than big enough to like apply thrust to it, right? Or like it, but like on the ground, it's like just big enough to like let it go faster. So I can't really remove any. But if I remove it, if I keep it like this, then as it's spinning, it'll just make it rotate around the ground. So I'm gonna see if I can't like find a little bump that I can put this thing on. That way, this thing's not gonna rotate as much. It's still gonna hit the ground a little bit there, I think. It's not gonna like push seriously against the ground. That's why with Blaze Cake. It's actually still not even really that fast. I mean, that's a decent amount of stress though. 1024, that's like, actually it's not even that much. Like, you would think it would be a lot, but that's like actually just twice as much as a hand crank, pretty much, I think. Is it? How much does a hand crank even give? I actually don't even remember. 256 stress units, so that's like 4 times a hand crank. What are you? Suspension strength? I don't really care about suspension, so just make those as low as possible. Because if that's adding any extra weight, then I don't want it on it. Oh wait, I forgot to go the propeller. Oh, oh, hold on, wait. Are we airborne? It does not look like it actually. It's be going just a little bit faster, and then we'd be airborne. We're just going a little faster. But what can we even use to like make us go faster though? That's the problem. This is gonna go for more than like 3 minutes. I think we can remove the light, because like it's a cool decoration, but it's slowing us down. Also, something that I remember is definitely important is to have lift at like the back end. 'Cause if you have too much lift at the front, you're just gonna go like flipping over. Okay, I feel like this is a bit of a design flaw, not being able to disable the propeller while you're on the ground, but hopefully it's not a huge deal. It's going fast, and it's going like almost fast enough to pick up flight. But it's like just barely too slow. Like, I don't even know how to get it like faster. I mean, I know ways to make stuff go faster, but I don't know like. Actually, hold on. No, you can disable the propeller with this. Another idea could be to like make these things like flip down, like airplane, whatever those things are called. Airplane flaps. I'm just gonna call them flaps. Make them tilt down to like catch more lift. But I don't know about that, because like I don't know if it'll work. Okay, you need to go still. And I'm gonna make you give off more lift. Or give off more speed. Hopefully in a way that doesn't look like that, actually. Empty frames so that I can still keep the stream up. And there we go. Let's see how that works. It's overstressed. Which essentially means that I made it go too fast. Because, like, this thing can only handle so much, basically. Or, like, one of those things. Or maybe this is, like, too much for this thing to move. So instead, we need to remove this. What? Are you overstressed again? Oh my gosh, you're overstressed again. Like, what about this is overstressing? Because I'm not seeing anything. I'm just seeing like a few extra sales. There we go. It's airborne! It's airborne! We have flight! We have flight! We have flight! We have liftoff! Holy shit! It's very wobbly, and it's like just barely staying off the ground. But I don't care, we have flight! We have liftoff! Let's go! Oh, yeah, that's actually a bit of a design flaw. But that is way more progress than I've gotten in, like, ever. That is way more progress than I've ever gotten in this mod in terms of making a plane. Like, we're like just there. Using more lift. So, is making the wings even bigger gonna help with that? Who knows? But, here's hoping it will. Okay, 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 okay. Alright, it's wobbly still. And it's back on the ground. And it's crashed again. But we are so close to discovering air travel. I feel like the Wright brothers back in like 1928 or whenever. Okay. Oh, it looks even less stable though. It looks less stable. That's actually like not good. Okay, I wasn't expecting to do that. I just wanted to flip it over, but that's cool too. Alright, I think I know a way. But it involves taking a little bit of thrust, or like lift out, to get more thrust, to get more lift. If that makes sense. It definitely doesn't, but it'll hopefully make sense later. So if you get propellers like this, then we get a band, or what the hell's it called again? Mechanical belt is what it's called. This is in the way. Is this going to overstress again though? Yep. Love to see it. This engine is like at its maximum capacity with all this. But honestly, I don't blame the engine, because there's a lot of stuff here. And like all this running from one engine is like a little much to ask of it. But unfortunately, it also means that this thing is going to take a little more work to actually make it fly. I'm trying to think, like, what could even be done? Because like most stuff in Create Mod relies on rotation. And ideally, we want this from one engine, because if it's from two engines, then you have to like multi-manage, which isn't ideal for a machine that's basically just a chunk of wood in the sky that will fall apart if you breathe on it. So you're thinking, how do we get more lift from just this? You know what, I think this would do what I was thinking about earlier. We're getting a mechanical bearing. There's two mechanical bearings. We're gonna get a shaft. Connect these two together. We got a steering wheel here. This, I feel like this is actually just gonna make it like harder to take off. So yeah, that works like that. So we're gonna need to normalize that rotation. In order to do that, not a rotation speed thing, we need a gear shift, I believe it's called. I believe this is what we need. Alright, so with this, we should be able to get more lift, because this will act like flaps. At least that's the intention. I don't know like how accurate this is to like real life aeronautics, but it should be pretty accurate. Alright, 5 and 5. So while this doesn't make it heavier, each sail is also going to be giving more lift. It's gonna make it fly faster and better and stronger. Right, we need to disable it again. Or first we need to return this to its default position. Then disable, disable. And then maximum angle is going to be 45. Alright, so let's try this again. Then we need a blaze cake. Then okay, well that one kind of failed instantly, didn't it? Ooh, okay, wait, hold on. I think I see what the problem is actually. But unfortunately, that's a problem that we're gonna have to deal with next time. Because we are actually out of time on this stream. Right. I have no idea how to end streams. Hold on. Alright, I asked a professional for help on this. On how to end a stream. I know how to end streams, just don't really know how to like... Alright, cool. Alright, so that's gonna be it for my first ever stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Next stream we are going to fix this thing up. We're gonna make this thing actually fly, and we're gonna actually get into the air. Alright? So thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you on the next stream. Hi. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I was only planning on streaming for 3 hours. Or 2 hours, my bad. Yeah, so you're gonna rewatch the stream though. So yeah, next stream we're gonna try to get this thing to actually fly. Because that's the goal. Alright. See you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. How do I... Oh my gosh, this thing's stupid. One second.